Hello, you guys. My name is David Hart. This is your branding guide. Like and subscribe to the channel. I just want to give you all some tips here. Uh, are you dealing with information overload? Well, we all have at some point have dealt with information overload. Here's some tips that I'm going to give you to help with information overload. Okay. Now, it's easy to be distracted from your purpose. It's easy to be distracted from what it is that God has called you to do or your purpose in life that you're supposed to be doing. And so most times we actually end up in the shuffle of things because there's so much information out there for so much. And if we don't guard uh, our hearts, if we don't guard our minds, if we don't guard ourselves, we can get so informed about stuff. And that's not no. There's nothing wrong with want to learn things. There's nothing wrong with want to become or improve yourself. But make sure you taking in the information um, the right way, and make sure you're taking information for you. What's for you is for you. Okay, if it's for you, you take that. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna show you how to take in. I'm gonna show you how to take in what's for you. And I'm gonna show you how to stay focused on what's for you and how to uh, unload the information that you have learned. Like you, like I say, in everything you have to do everything in uh I want to use moderation. You got to do everything in moderation, even learning. Um, so let's say means you learning how to uh, what you learn. You learning how to become a better marketer online, right? So that's a catalog category, marketing. So you want to get some time in learning that. Whether you watching videos, whether you reading blogs, whether you reading books on that, that's information, right? So a lot of people actually learn, like I learn in pictures, but a lot of people learn different how to learning different ways. Some people learn by hearing, some people learn by seeing action being done, like videos. Some people learn by pictures. Everybody have a different learning style. So how to do things, for you, make sure it's a good fit for you. Make sure it's basically uh, don't interfere with your purpose. Don't interfere with what you was put on this earth to do. Make sure it's for you. Okay, if it is for you, then take your notepad. You get one at a dollar store, at the Dollar General. Get your note tablet, right? And especially if you're going to events or whatever, like events, network marketing events. You want to become a better marketer online, right? So you want to actually make that book or that journal as your journey to learning how to become a better marketer. You're going to jot down, right? Like I say, each time you learn, you want to actually jot down at least 10 to 15 things that you could uh, view, focus on, and not just view and focus on. You want to actually write this stuff down. That when you write it down, it's like sending a signal that you unloading the information onto the paper. So if it's still in your mind, it's pretty much just clocking. It's just pretty much there until you put it on paper. So you're gonna jot those things down, right? It could be 10 things, right? Make it simple, make it as easy to read, easy to understand, and you're gonna view those things every day, right? Save you learning. Give yourself a couple of weeks to learning, becoming a marketer. Give yourself some time to learn it, right? You're going to follow this person, whatever it is, however you getting your information, whether you're reading a book, whether you actually watching videos, however you getting the information. Make sure you always have your tablet and your pen there to jot down notes, right? And not only you want to just take notes or jot down things, because that actually help you unload information on the paper. So once you jot it down, right, pretty much write it down. Then you want to just give yourself some time to learn it. Just view it every day. I would say just make a habit of viewing that information, learning it, reading it over and over and over and over and over to get it into your head, right? So you put it in the back end. So the next thing you want to do, you want to start implementing, meaning start taking, or you can write out a strategy to implementing something. Just take one thing from that you learn, implement that one thing. You don't have to be all 10. This is pretty much taking one step at a time. Okay, so you don't have to do all 10 of the strategies or 10 of the tips. You don't have to do all 10 that you jotted down. Just take one, learn one strategy or one tip or whatever. Implement that. Start implementing that one thing that you learned, and give yourself some time. And once you get that one thing down pat, then you can go to the next thing to learn the next thing. Implement that. And as you're doing this, you is creating, not only you learning, you jotting it down, meaning you unloading it to the paper, but you actually taking action on what you learn. And this will actually keep you focused. This will actually keep you clear, you know, where you don't have all that unnecessary information in. Also, disregard information. Some information is definitely not for you. So, if it's not for you, and you know this is not for you, this is not who you, disregard the information and move on to the next, right? Because not all information is fit for you, right? If you want to become a better marketer, you ain't gonna watch how to get started in a business. You already got started in a business, so some things it's not just for you. But if you want to become a better marketer, you're gonna actually follow people that are actually teaching or showing you how to become a better marketer. Each thing you do, you take your time and give yourself some time on that particular thing until you work your way all the way down to the 10. Once you get to the 10, then you actually could relearn some more new information, and you would do the same process, repeat, rinse, and repeat. Okay, so that's just one of the things you could do. Actually, uh, unload the information instead of being information overload, because a lot of people actually uh, become information overload and they end up not doing nothing. So all the information that you taking in or huttering, you know, it's not doing you no good. But if you do this, it will actually keep you focused on the task at hand. So another way you actually unload information is what you learn you could teach. So what I learned is that we all is here to help other people. So if I learn something, someone may be looking for that thing, and I can teach it. So when I teach it, or I speak about it, or I talk about it, I'm unloading in a way where it's healthy. It's a healthy unload. It's not just spewing spewing all over people, my business and my opportunity. No, it's a hefty unload. This is what I learned. I'm becoming better. I'm becoming a better marketer. And this is some of the tips I learned. You actually take these tips. You actually apply these tips daily, and it actually can help you, reduce, uh, this, and in your business. You can actually help you do this. You know, just make sure you just unload your mind the proper way. Make sure you're not doing it to hurt nobody. Make sure you're not doing it
to make sure you're doing it to help somebody, right? So that being said, that's just some helpful tips that you can use. Remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. A lot of people, I'm gonna say this last thing. This is something that's biblical because God said, "Don't be still and hear it, but it will mean your heart of it, holding what you learn and just keeping it to yourself." But He's saying, "Be a doer," meaning be a skill, be a skilled worker or a student of something. To learn something means I'm a student of that thing. And then once you learn it, you can implement it. Meaning take an action for you, right? And then after you implement it and you start getting results in that thing, you actually now to actually mean you actually to teach, you know, what you learn and you actually have the proof to back it up that it works, right? People want to see results. So that being said, don't be a harder. I mean, I'm just hollering information, just getting all this information is not doing you no good. It just having you more stressed out, more fatigued, and just and when you just lock back and that feelings, those emotions, you don't get nothing done. So take one day at a time, take one step at a time. Give yourself some time to relax. Give yourself some time to breathe and pull back. There's sometimes you gotta pull back from the internet, pull back from social media, pull back from all your information sources, so you can actually proper digest the information that you take in. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.